Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup. As always, that's Lee Elias in beautiful, well, not really, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm Greg Carcillo here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. I hope you're all doing well. We got a great matchup for you today. We are going to be talking about what team would you want to see a video game created around? What great team from the past? Another Lee classic. Lee, what is your thought? Lee, of course, came up with the matchup. Lee, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, right, first off, Philadelphia is beautiful after a Dallas victory, right? When we beat Dallas, it is always a beautiful place to be. It was sunny today. People were happy. It'll last a week. Ray, I'm going to be honest with you. Mine's really good. You're going to have a hard time following this up, but I believe in you, and you should too, because I think you're going to be able to come up with something special. But mine is so well put together and so electrifying, and it's nothing to do with wrestling. It's a great story. It's almost like a Max Payne feel to it. Okay. My game has a name. It's called the Swamp Kings. It's about the 2000s era Florida Gators team. Urban Meyer is the head coach. Tim Tebow is the quarterback. Known murderer, convicted murderer. Aaron Hernandez is on the team, along with several other characters. Not only that, Ray, but the Rock could come be a guest in the game. He can come back. There's lots of players that can come back at any point. But I just think there's something about a known murderer walking around with Tim Tebow, who's a very religious person, and Urban Meyer, who turns out is a real jackass. As the makings of a great, great game.
There's definitely some narrative possibilities with those kind of characters there. Yeah. All right.
See, it was good, wasn't it? It's good.
That is pretty good.
It's a short show. I'd go more into it, but over the course of 3 or 4 seasons, you could have some fun with that. Like Chapter 7, Murder. Chapter 8, Jesus. Chapter 9, National Championship.
There you go. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting.
You could have sequels and everything.
I similarly would stay with football.
You have to stay with football.
I think football always produces a lot of the best storylines.
It totally does.
Yeah. I think that if it was to be a narrative-based game of some kind, I think that I'm thinking either the 85 Bears.
Yeah, I thought of that one. I was
the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
Or also the 80s Giants with Lawrence Taylor.
Well, they made a game about the 85 Bears.
What really?
It's called Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl. Yes. And the 80 Giants was what's the league? Basically.
Yeah. So people died. No, I was kidding.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of that. I think, I want to say post 9/11 baseball would make a really interesting game. And
why not just have a game called the Steroid Era?
Well, there you go. That's a good one too. There you go. Just
you're walking around the locker room.
That's basically Blitz. That's Blitz the League, but for baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. The Steroid Era is the Blitz version of baseball. There it is.
You have a juice meter. You're low on
juice. And you have to shoot up. You have to shoot up between innings. Right? There's a mini game where, like, if you miss it when you're putting the needle in your butt, that like you don't get as big of a boost.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Mark McGwire has just overtaken you for most home runs.
Yeah.
I will say too, I got to give a shout out to the Broad Street Bullies. That would make a great game. It's a fighting game, of course, like a Mortal Kombat style, where you don't play too much hockey in the game. You just beat the other teams up and win 2 Stanley Cups in a row.
And I was going to say, and the final boss is actually the Soviets that come over to visit,
which the Flyers win. So it's a happy ending.
Exactly. You just exactly. They're basically the M. Bison of this game, right? They've already got the uniforms.
Yeah.
Right? So
Chapter 3, Red Army Rising, Red Dawn.
Yeah, and then that's the thing, and they just didn't know what hit them, and the bullies.
It's like an NES the game though. At the end, it's like, congratulations, you have beaten the Russians. Game end.
Yes, thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the start screen starts up again. It's 1973.
Yeah,
time to play. That's another thing we should do. Is like, what system? Like the Swamp King game is definitely like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 type, like, deep storyline game.
Yeah.
I think when you look at some of the other things though, like you said, the 85 Bears is an NES game, right? So we're giving them systems too.
Yeah, no, and I definitely think that, like, you can do the Steroid Era. I think anything from like and GameCube version onward, I think would work.
Yeah.
Anything from there on.
Actually, it's the Nintendo where you could actually wave the wand and stuff like that. And
the Wii, yeah.
The Wii, you gotta actually shoot yourself up with the steroids. You missed the vein. Oh no.
Oh no.
Mark McGuire Sammy Sosa has just surpassed you in home runs.
Oh goodness. That's an interesting one. But we want to know what you think. So as always, comment below. Let us know your thoughts on this. So we had some interesting ones here today. Before Lee, I'm Ray. We always appreciate it. Be sure to tune in to the regular episode of Geeks Who Like Sports. And until next time.
It's a really good episode. You should listen to it if you haven't already.
It is. Until next time, though, this has been this week's Smash Up.